blame him.
What time is it?
6:30.
You want me to make us some coffee?
You know how?
It's the first thing they taught us in home ec.
Did Eden ever take home ec?
What's going on between you two?
Darling.
Daddy!
Thank God you're home. Oh.
Hi.
Is everything all right? Let me take a look at you.
I'm okay. I'm all right. Listen, I'm sorry you were so worried.
Worried? Honey, we were frantic. But everything's all right now that you're home. Oh, come on now. Tell me everything that happened.
Well, Daddy, I think it's going to take a long time. I just think you should know that Nick saved me.
Well, then who kidnapped you?
Well, it was Jack and... Oh, don't you think you should call now?
Yeah.
Nick had to stay in a hotel up in Lone Pine last night.
Mr. C, if I can, I'd like to use your phone and make sure he has a ride back here. I got to get down to the station and check on how Ted's doing.
Of course, Cruz. Thanks for bringing her home safely to me.
You don't know what a pleasure it was to be able to, and to prove to you that you were wrong about Nick.
Hey, when you talk to him, we make sure he knows I'm all right.
Kill, I already told him you're all right.
Come on, Cruz.
I'll tell him again.
Thanks again, Cruz. And tell Nick I'm sorry I said the things about him. Yeah. Come on, honey, come on. I want you to tell me everything that happened. No, we all thought that Nick was responsible for this.
No way, Daddy. He saved me from Jack and the men that were working for him.
You keep saying Jack. Jack who?
Jack Lee. Didn't you know that he was behind this whole thing?
Jack Lee? You know what you're saying.
That's right. Your attorney and the advisor to the president, and he engineered this whole thing. And now he's disappeared somewhere. Nick and I spent 3 weeks trying to get away from his men.
This is unbelievable. Why would Jack Lee want to hurt you, honey?
I don't know. I don't know, Daddy. I don't think he's who he's supposed to be.
Not who he's supposed to be. What do you mean?
Well, I'm a little vague on it myself. I mean, I'm fuzzy about everything. I mean, I've lost 3 whole weeks, you know? I don't remember what happened from the beginning or when we were running away. I fell and hit my head, and it's like I've had a blackout now.
Well, I'm going to have Dr. Morrison check you over right away.
Oh, well, I'm not sick. I've just forgotten. But when Nick gets here, he'll tell us everything that's happened, all right? But I want to know about Ted right now.
Oh, sweetheart, it's been a nightmare. Take a look at this. I mean, a real nightmare.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Are they going to be releasing him soon?
It took most of the night to arrange the bail, but they should be bringing him in any time now.
Can't believe he had to stay here in this terrible place.
Well, we're lucky to be getting him out at all.
All right, Mr. Capwell, he's all yours now.
Thanks. Thank you, Mason. Sorry it took so long. I think you know this person.
Oh. He's in here.
Hey, excuse me. We'll be holding a press conference later.
What do you think his chances are?
Is the girl he raped willing to testify against him in court?
He didn't rape anybody.
The girl claims he did.
I told you that we'll answer all your questions later. I can tell you that my brother is entirely innocent of all charges. Right now, he just wants to get out of here. So if you'll give him some room, Ted, Lakin.
Are you his girlfriend?
No further questions, please.
What do you know about... Just a couple, please. Come on.
Did you know that Capwell is being released this morning?
We know.
How do you feel about that, Christy? Are you afraid?
She's got nothing to be afraid of. Ted Capel isn't going to get anywhere near her again. We'll make sure of that.
Well, are you willing to press charges and face the ordeal of a trial, Christy?
You bet you'll press charges. I don't care if he is a Capel. He isn't going to get away with this.
Could we let Christy answer the question?
No,
Mr.
I'm
Barrett?
answering for her.
I've just been told that Mason Capwell has called a press conference. Will you be there?
I sure as hell will. Now, can we stop all the questions and picture taking? My sister needs a little rest and quiet. You'll get plenty of chances later. Let's break it up. I think you better take her to the apartment I rented. It's right next door to mine. I'll be able to keep an eye on her.
Thank you, Steve, for taking such good care of us. I'll get the elevator.
I don't want you worrying, Christy. I'm going to take care of everything.
Dr. David C.
Excuse me. Aren't you the one who first found Christy?
Yeah, I guess so.
I checked around, and I understand that's why Christy was at the snack bar that night. She came to meet you, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. But, actually, we never met.
I know. I'd like to talk to you about it. Can we have breakfast somewhere? I'd like to know everything you know about this case.
No, I don't want to talk to you or anybody. I'm sorry.
Jay, do you know what a subpoena is?
No, I'm not sure.
It's a legal way I have of forcing you to testify, and if you refuse, you could go to jail. Now, you can talk to me freely, or I can make you talk. But you're not going to like that. So why don't you just come with me and tell me what I want to know right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry it's taken so long to arrange to get you back here, man, but I wanted to get Kelly home as fast as I could.
That's all right. That's what I wanted. How's she feel?
She's fine, and she told us the whole story, so you're looking real good, my man. By the way, I'm going to send a black and white to bring you back to Santa Barbara, so don't freak out and think you're getting arrested or anything when they show up.
Right. Thanks. Listen, is she close by? Can I talk to her?
She's in with her daddy right now, man. Why don't you wait? You'll see her soon enough.
Yeah. All right. Just tell her I'm on my way, okay?
She knows. In fact, she told me to get you back here, man. Look, I gotta run. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. We made it! In a few hours, I'm going to be with her, and then for the rest of my life. Oh, Kelly. What a life we are going to have together!
Here now. You hungry?
No,
Well, maybe some juice and a roll, glass of milk?
I don't want anything.
Very well, let's have a talk then, like friends. Now, why don't you tell me, in your own words, exactly what happened that night at the snack bar?
I work there. Christy was gonna come meet me when I got off. We were gonna go to a party together. She came when I was closing up, and she said she'd wait for me because I had to drive a friend home.
So you took your friend home and then you came back for her?
No. Actually, I was very excited about this party, and I completely forgot about Christy.
Now, Jade, I don't think you're being completely honest with me. I understand your reluctance to get involved in this thing, but we need your testimony. You want to help Christy, don't you?
Yes, I do, but I don't know anything important.
My dear, if I put you on the witness stand and you lie under oath, you could go to jail for it. It's called perjury.
I know that. I know what perjury is.
And let's practice being honest. I'm going to be asking you these same questions in court, you know.
Okay, I did go back for her.
I thought so. And what did you see when you went back? Was Ted with her?
Yes,
What were they doing?
we're fighting, kind of.
Kind of.
Christy was very angry. I guess Ted was too. They were yelling a lot.
And what was the fight about?
I don't know. Honest. And then Ted grabbed her arm, and I don't...
Oh, no. No, it's okay. Nothing to cry about.
I don't want to do this to Ted. He's my friend. I like him.
You're not doing anything to anybody. You're simply telling the truth about an incident you saw. Now, did you see the actual rape?
No, I didn't. I didn't see anything like that. I told you, all I saw was them arguing, and I didn't think it was right for me to be standing there eavesdropping, so I just left.
It's fine, Jane. Just fine. That's all I need.
Man, I am so tired.
Kind of hard to sleep down there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I could tell you to go get some sleep, but I'm afraid we're going to have to go over to Dad's. You better clean up a little bit, though. You look pretty raunchy.
Mason, I am not going over there, all right? I don't want to see Dad.
I have to see him sooner or later, Ted.
Why? We actually thought I did it.
He knows you didn't do it now.
Mason, just level with me, all right? Do you think this case is actually going to go to trial?
Well, I don't see any way to avoid it unless Christy retracts her statement. I don't think Bassett's going to let her do that. Because a lot depends on the tests.
All right, well, when are we going to find out about these?
Cruz said he'd come over as soon as he knew anything.
Well, now that should prove I didn't do it.
Well, we'll hope they're conclusive, Ted. They aren't always.
Oh, terrific. You know, well, then what's so good about them anyway, huh? I'm sorry, Mason. This is not making any sense. I mean, why is she doing this to me? I mean, what in the world have I ever done to her?
That's what we have to find out, Ted. If we can't rely on the tests, then we got to break down her story. Well, maybe that's Cruz now. Yes, it is. Come on in.
How you doing, man?
All right.
Guess things must be a little rough, huh?
Yeah.
You have any results yet?
Yeah, and you're not going to be happy about them, man.
Why not? What's wrong?
Well, Christy was definitely assaulted. She's not lying about that. There's no indication whatsoever that her wounds were self-inflicted. Plus which, the skin under her fingernails matches yours.
Well, sure it would. I mean, she wrecked my face with her nails.
What else?
Well, The strands of hair that were found on Teddy's clothes were Christie's, and the blood tests matched too. So, you know, they got plenty of physical evidence to back up their accusations.
Yeah, well, she's lying.
Yeah, well, it's our job to figure out why then and get her to tell the truth, isn't it?
So what they have is a strong circumstantial case, right?
It doesn't look too good, does it?
Well, it just means we'll have to work a little harder. Excuse me again.
Hi.
Hello again.
Can
Come
I
on
talk
in.
to Ted?
Sure.
Hey.
Hey. You look so tired. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sleepy right now. Look, I gotta go over to my dad's right now. Can I see you later?
Of course. Get some rest, then give me a call, okay?
Yeah, right.
I love you so much.
I love you. All right, look, I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
Listen, Teddy, I'd like you to run this whole thing down for me. I know you're probably sick of telling it, but I'd like to hear it from you, straight from you.
No, that's okay. No problem. All right, I bought this bracelet for Lakin that I had in my jacket pocket at the house. And when I went over there, Christy was there with the jacket right next to her on the chair. Now, I picked up the jacket, and the bracelet was gone. So I asked her about it. I mean, I knew she had taken it, but I didn't want to make a big deal about it. I was just trying to be nice, right?
What made you think that she had taken it?
Well, I mean, she was standing there with the jacket in her hand, and, you know. Plus, she's stolen stuff before. I mean, even asked Mrs. Lockridge. She told me that. All right, well, she admitted it, but she wouldn't give it back. She just took off. So I followed her down to the snack bar, and that's where we went at it again. And she got real nasty with the name. She started screaming at me and saying she was gonna hang on to the bracelet as some sort of souvenir or something, I don't know. So I naturally grabbed her just to take it away from her, and that's where she freaked out and scratched my face. And, well, I mean, we continued to fight a little bit more, and then I grabbed it away from her, and that's where it broke. It broke in two, and she threw the other piece at me. I took it, and I cut out.
All this over a bracelet?
What was she doing when you left her?
She was standing there yelling at me.
Was anyone else around? Anyone at all?
No, the place is closed. And this is like around 8 o'clock or something. It was just us two.
Well, that means that somebody else must have come along after you left.
Yeah.
Somebody she won't name.
And who scared her enough to keep her quiet?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna start poking around and see if I can turn up any kind of alternate suspect, man.
All right.
Look, try to take it easy, and, we'll see if we can square this away for you.
All right. Hey, I just appreciate you believing me.
Yeah, well, you're an easy guy to believe in, Teddy. I'll be in touch.
Thanks, Cruz.
All right.
Well, so where are we now, huh? Looks like all the evidence is pointing against me.
Well, I'm going to want to know more about Christy. Everything, in fact. I know about the stealing and the lying. Does she, sleep around?
Yeah, some. That's what you told me.
Good. That'll make things easier. I'll have more to talk about at the press conference.
Now, wait a minute. I don't want you using that against her.
Ted, we'll do what we have to do. You can't afford to be chivalrous now. You either go to prison or you tell the truth about her. Now, we have to use anything we've got against her. Most of all, we've got to find out why she decided to go after you this way, what her motivation is, and who she's really protecting. And we're going to find out. I promise you that. And when we do, that little girl is going to be very sorry.
He thought we knew too much, and I guess we did, Daddy, because he wanted us killed.
Jack Lee, I mean, he was here in this house, offering advice. He was going to help find you and Nick, and even going to call some of his friends at the FBI.
I know. Well, that was probably what he was trying to do to get you off the track and to make you think that Nick kidnapped me.
Well, I'm sorry now for blaming Nick for all this, but I was sure that he was the cause of it.
I know, but you had no way of knowing.
Honey, I want to know more about these 3 weeks. Can't you remember anything? I mean, have you tried?
Oh, I've tried, Daddy. I guess we were on the run from Jack Lee and the men that were working for him, but that's all I can figure out.
How do you feel now?
Beat, exhausted.
I'm gonna have Dr. Morrison stop by this morning. And he can check you over, and then you can go to bed and sleep for as long as you want to.
Oh, good.
Oh, boy, it's starting early this morning. Hello? Oh, good. Dr. Morrison. Yes, I wondered if you could stop by the house this morning and take a look at Kelly. Yes, she's back. Well, she says she is, but she's awfully tired. No, that'd be fine. The earlier, the better. What? I haven't got time right now. I know. I understand that it's an aneurysm, that it's serious, but the tests are just going to have to wait. I am too busy right now. All right. Yes, fine. Later. Thank you. We'll see you. The doctor said he'll come by on his way to the office.
Oh, well, that's nice of him.
Darling, the 3 weeks that you were with Nick, the two of you must have gotten rather close. I mean, it would have been pretty hard for you not to.
Well, I guess. I really don't remember, Daddy. Why?
I was wondering how you feel about him now.
Are you asking me if there was anything romantic between us?
Yes, I guess I am.
Of course not, Daddy. Joe's the only man I've ever loved. You know that. I mean, I feel the same way I've always felt about Nick. He's bright, he's sweet. He's a friend, that's all.
All right, I just wondered. I wanted to make sure.
I know. The thing that drives me crazy is I can't remember anything that went on during that whole time.
Well, we'll have our talk with Dr. Morrison. I'm sure he can help.
Everybody's up at the crack of dawn, Dad.
Well, sometimes people get the better work done before noon. Hello? Yes, Mason, what is it? Oh, good. What time? 10 o'clock? Fine. Of course we will. No, don't worry. How's Ted? Oh, good, I'm glad. Oh, by the way, tell him that Kelly is back, and, well, he may want to come by and say hello. She's fine. All right, I will. Bye. Honey, it was Mason. He's going to have a press conference at La Mesa at 10 o'clock.
Oh, really? Is it about Ted?
Yeah. And Ted's going to come by afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, sweetie, what's wrong? Are you all right?
Yeah, I just feel really dizzy all of a sudden.
Come on, here, sit down. I want you to stay here and rest now. The doctor will be here soon. I'll have Rosa fix you something to eat. You're probably weak because you haven't had any sleep or food.
I think it's so nice to let you have 2 weeks off.
I didn't give them a choice.
Isn't this nice? Oh, we're so lucky Steve found it for us, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, and only 2 doors down the hall from his apartment. It's almost like having our own home. We can all be close again.
Christy, you're awful quiet.
Well, we're not neglecting you, honey. I just don't want you moving things and lifting things. Tell you what, put your head right down here. You can watch TV right where you are.
I feel like laying down, Mom.
Well, don't force her then.
Well, I wasn't, Mary. How was I forcing her? I just don't want my baby to do anything except what makes her happy. Honey, I hope you believe me when I told you I didn't want to ever drink again. I surely did mean it. And we'll all be living here under the same roof, so you can keep an eye on me and make sure I'm not slipping up.
Of course.
Isn't it lovely? We're going to be a family again and all help each other.
That you always wanted, isn't it?
Of course it is. Would you like me to go down to the store and get you some ice cream? Whenever I was little and didn't feel good, I always wished I had some ice cream. Would you?
No, thanks, Mom. I don't like ice cream.
You don't? Really? Oh, imagine not liking ice cream.
Well, how's it going?
Oh, fine.
This is a wonderful apartment, Steve. We really appreciate it.
Well, I thought you'd all be happy here.
Where have you been?
I stopped by the DA's office.
How are things down there?
Now, you might know, the Capples are trying to put all kinds of pressure on the DA to get the kid off, but it isn't going to do them any good. The DA wants to prosecute. He knows all about how people like that try to buy their way out of trouble, same as I know. I even warned him about it. But they're not going to push us around. We're going to see to it. They can pull all the strings they want as high up as they like.
Steve, Ted Capel cannot be allowed to get away with what he did to Christy.
Don't worry, sis. I'm going to take care of everything. I want to get this thing over with so that Christy isn't any more upset than she has to be. Right, kiddo? All for one, one for all?
Well, it's nothing to worry about. A few days of rest and you'll feel brand new.
What about my memory?
Well, we'll just have to let nature take its course about that, Kelly. Your memory may come back and it may not. It's too hard to predict. But you're lucky. It's only 3 weeks you've been missing. Now, what if it had been 6 months or a year? Think how lost you'd feel then.
Oh, no, it'd be awful. I hate it when I forget anything.
You sound like your father.
Well, I guess I shouldn't even worry about it. Because when Nick gets here, he'll fill us in with all the details and the mystery will be solved. Can I get up now?
Certainly not. Now, you just lie back there and get some sleep. You need a lot of that.
That's right. Doctor's orders. See you later.
Thanks, Dr. Morris.
You're welcome, Kelly.
Joe. At least I haven't forgotten you. If I ever could.
That's it. Today, I'm going to propose to her officially.
Okay, may we have it quiet, please? Quiet? Please, let's get on with this and just get it over with. I have a prepared statement I'd like to read for you. Despite Ted Capwell's arrest and the rash of rumors and gossip circulating around this case, we want it clearly understood that Ted Capwell was in no way involved in or responsible for the recent attack on Christy Duval. Ted Capwell is innocent, and there is only the flimsiest of circumstantial evidence to connect him with the event. It was on the basis of this, however, that the DA's office, and Steve Bassett in particular, saw fit to arrest and charge him. It's clear to us that he is being railroaded by the prosecution because of the assistant DA's own political ambitions and his innate mistrust of all the wealthy citizens of Santa Barbara. The time is not ripe for a reenactment of the French Revolution, and the residents of our city are as entitled to their wealth as they are to equal protection under the law with their less fortunate neighbors. We will prove conclusively that Ted Capwell did not rape Christy Duval. As far as the Duval girl is concerned, he was kind and generous to her, and on 2 occasions was instrumental in helping her find employment so that she could support herself. His character and his conduct are above reproach. Miss Duval, on the other hand, has led a somewhat less than exemplary life. She has been known to steal.
What right's he got to talk about you like that? He's as much as saying you're a whore.
Discriminating in her choice of sexual partners.
That's right, Mom. I want to hear it.
No, I don't. I don't want to listen to anyone talk about my baby like that.
No, leave her alone. I said I want to listen to it.
Well, our family is not unaccustomed to dealing with opportunists, but we have learned not to let ourselves be victimized by them. Nor will we in this case. I think we won't be at all surprised to learn that what she has chosen to call rape was in fact a consensual act initiated by her with some stranger, and that it was only subsequently that she decided to charge Ted Capwell with attacking her. Whether for purposes of self-aggrandizement or thirst for notoriety, we have yet to determine.
Damn it, Mason, that's not right. Man, she doesn't deserve that.
That's a lie! You liar! You can't talk that way about my sister!
I have nothing further to say until this fiasco comes to trial. Thank you.
Well, I have something to say. And I'm not talking as the assistant district attorney now. I'm talking as the brother of Christy Duval. The truth will come out at the trial, all right. And I promise you, we're going to see to it that Ted Capwell pays the highest penalty the law can exact for what he did to my sister. I'm not worried about proving it. We have physical evidence, my sister's testimony, and an actual eyewitness that saw a fight that occurred between the Capwell boy and my sister just prior to his raping her. We're asking the grand jury to return an indictment this afternoon so that Capwell can be arraigned by the end of the day.
I don't know how you could sit there so calm and listen to him say those things about you.
Doesn't matter what he says, Mom.
No, it does matter to you. Well, to all of us, we're your family. I'm glad Steve stood up for you like that. Thank God for him.
That's all I have to say, Mary. I'm sorry.
You told filthy lies trying to smear an innocent girl. How could you do that?
I suggest you put that same question to your sister. Sister, it's all going to come out at the trial. Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's not true. You're just trying to protect Ted, and you know he's guilty.
It is true. I'll feel sorry for you and all your family when the truth comes out.
Careful. You're going to watch what you have to say about Christy from now on.
Well, that was a nice bit of grandstanding there, Bassett, but you and I both know that you don't have an eyewitness to what happened.
Well, you'll find out, won't you? I'm afraid your brother was so busy with his attack, he didn't notice who else was there.
Then you found somebody to pay off.
Like hell I have, and I resent the implications.
There really is a witness, Bassett. You better tell me right now. It's got to come out before the grand jury today anyway.
You're right, it is, so I will tell you. It's one of your brother's friends, as a matter of fact. What you'd call an unimpeachable source.
What are you talking about? Who is it?
Her name is Jade Perkins.
Well, I see you heard it too.
Well, yes, indeed. You know, sometimes I am almost proud of Mason.
Dad, there's nothing to be proud of, man. He's picking on someone who can't defend herself.
But just a minute, Ted. Surely you're not standing up for Christy.
Dad, I am not standing up for anybody. I mean, he just shouldn't have made those slurs about her sleeping around. I mean, I know I told him that, but I didn't mean for him to use it against her.
Son, if we can prove that she is morally corrupt herself...
Yeah, but she isn't, Dad. Now listen to me, man. She just got off on the wrong foot, that's all. I mean, she wants to be loved by people, but she just doesn't know how to go about it.
Oh, so her way of going about it is to smear your name and drag the family name through the mud, but we mustn't soil her reputation.
Dad, forget it.
Wait, now listen, Tim. Mason is handling your case, and I think he's going to do a good job. So let's just stay out of it and let him do his work.
Well, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Dad, I'm not going to argue about this anymore. I just came to see Kelly. Can I go see her?
Of course you can. Please, try not to upset her now. She was exhausted when she came home. The doctors checked her, but she's all right. She needs a lot of rest.
Right, she know this stuff with Christy?
Yes, but she's on your side, as we all are.
Are you?
Of course we are.
No, I mean you, Dad. I'm not worried about Eden and Mom and Kelly. I want to know if you are on my side.
Son, I never meant to doubt your innocence or your word. I was just so shaken up by it. All I can do is tell you that I'm sorry and that I'll stand behind you every step of the way. I just hope that you can forgive me for doubting you.
Thank you. Because I didn't do anything.
I know. I know.
Jade, what are you doing? What? Come here, I want to talk to you.
Lincoln!
Come here.
What are you doing?
He said that you are the witness that you saw Ted rape Chrissy. You know that's a lie.
Lincoln, I didn't say anything of that kind.
Mr. Bassett said you did. He said he's going to make you get on the witness stand and repeat it.
I did not, Lincoln. All I told him was that I saw them fighting. I didn't say anything about
He said that you did.
No, he didn't. I know what I said. I told him that they were arguing. I know he didn't do it.
Okay, but why did you say that you saw an argument? You know that's just going to hurt us.
Mr. Bassett didn't leave me much of a choice. He said he was going to subpoena me and make me testify.
Yeah, Ted told me they had a fight.
Lincoln, I have to go see Ted and explain this.
No, you don't have to do that. He's not mad at you. I was.
Lincoln, please don't be. We are best friends. I just can't believe Christy would lie about something like this.
Oh, Christy likes Ted, and she wanted him for herself, and he didn't want anything to do with her. He told her that he loved me. She just want to get even with him. I don't even think that she realizes how serious all this is.
Well, Lincoln, somebody better tell her. Because Ted could go to jail. Forever.
Listen, Ted, if there's anything I can do to help, you know I will.
Oh, I know. You've always been there for me. I just wish there was something you could do. Or anybody.
Well, Mason will.
Yeah.
Hey, don't sound like that. He will.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay. I'm more worried about you than anybody else.
Well, thank you. Listen, I'm not even going to worry about you this time. But I know you'll pull through. You'll be all right.
Yeah, sure will. Look, why don't you close your eyes and try and get some sleep while I just kind of stay with you, all right?
All right. I'll try.
Yeah, well, what I'm doing on Ted's case has nothing to do with the DA's investigation. It's more like a private look-see on my own time.
I appreciate that. We all do. What do you think the chances are?
I don't know, Mr. C. I mean, obviously, unless we can find the real rapist, Ted's in a lot of trouble. And I doubt that whoever it is going to step forward and put himself behind bars just to save Ted's neck.
I guess the whole key to this thing is the girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's the only one who really knows who did it.
Yeah, but to get her to admit it, that looks like it might be a little tough. She's going right down the line so far with her finger pointed at Ted.
Cruz, what do you think the maximum sentence is that Ted could get?
Well, it could be for more years than he's already lived.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we don't want to let him know how black the picture is. You know, he needs all the support he can have right now.
Sure, yeah.
Would you get that for me on your way out?
Yeah. I'll talk to you soon, Mr. C.
Hey, they got you back, man.
Oh, yeah. Finally, how is she?
Kelly, she's fine.
I can't wait to see her.
Oh, hello, Nick. Ted's with Kelly right now, and the doctor says she needs a lot of rest. I think it'd be better if you waited a while.
Oh, sure. Did Kelly tell you the story, everything that happened?
Yes, she has. And I thank you for everything you did.
Yeah, that's all right. So, I'm glad you know. Everything's all right with you?
Yes, of course. You bet it is.
Great. That's wonderful.
Oh, Ted, is Kelly all right?
Yeah, I just stayed with her until she fell asleep. She's really tired.
Yeah, well, I think I'll come back later then, okay?
Yeah, I think I'll go too now. Can I give you a lift home?
No, but I'll walk out with you.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, bye. So, man, what are you so happy about? I mean, what went on up there during those 3 weeks? Are you going to tell me or what?
Maybe. Sometime when you're old enough.
I was afraid you're going to say something like that, Nicky. Now, seriously, man, what happened?
All in good time, my friend. Now, listen, I gotta go right now.
No, hang on a second. I think maybe I better explain something to you before you go flying off
I will catch you later. I have 3 weeks of cleaning up to do. I may be in the shower for 2 whole days.
Now, Nick.
Bye.
So what's up?
Ted, you're going to hate me.
I am. How come?
You want to tell him?
No, you tell him. Tell him the whole thing.
What's going on?
Ted, I'll tell you. Just promise not to interrupt me. Mr. Bassett found out somehow that I was at the beach snack bar the night that you and Christy were there. He made me tell him that I heard you fighting.
I didn't know you were there.
You didn't see me. I came back to pick up Christy to take her to a party with me. Ted, I heard you guys fighting and I got really scared, so I left. I did not see you rape her.
Jade,
Damn it, Wait a minute, I didn't mean that. I know you didn't. You know I know that. I just meant that I left before you could have raped. Ted, I don't see. They're going to get me in court and they're going to make me say stuff that I don't want to say. I'm so stupid.
Jade, come on, take it easy. Look, you gotta believe me though, all right? I didn't touch her.
Ted, I do believe you.
Jade, please, just don't say this to anybody else, not unless you have to under oath. It's just going to make things worse.
I won't.
All right, look, when you have to testify, I want you to tell the truth. I'm not gonna ask you to lie for me.
Thanks, Ted. Thank you. I just wish I hadn't even been there.
Yeah, I do too. Look, come on. I don't want to hate you. Cheer up.
You're not so sure about Lakin.
Oh, get over it.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave you guys by yourselves, which is probably where you'd rather be. Bye.
Bye.
Lakin, call me?
Yeah, I'll call you.
We still friends? Bye, Ted.
See ya.
been so worried about you.
Don't be, all right?
You told Jay that if she had to testify to tell the truth. You don't really think that this is going to go to court, do you?
Yeah, Mason seems to think so, yeah.
Oh, come on, Chrissy's got to get her head together and tell the truth before then.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, if I could just get a hold of Christy and straighten things out, that's all I need to do. Just talk to her.
Well, maybe you should.
I can't. Mason won't let me. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing seems like it's out of control.
Good you're here.
Did you hear anything?
DA's really zeroing in on this one. They called a special session of the grand jury. You've been indicted. You're to be arraigned at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Arraigned?
Yeah, that's when they read the formal charges against you. Ask how you plead to them.
Not guilty, damn it!
You think you're awake enough to sign this for me?
Yeah, what is it?
It's the statement that you gave us about Jack Lee and what happened in the mountains.
Oh, right. You got something to sign it with?
Yeah. You can read it over again if you'd like.
No, thank you. I lived it. I don't think I want to read about it.
You know, judging from the way Nikki's been acting, you'd think the two of you had had a 3-week vacation up there.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen him so up.
Well, that's good. I mean, maybe he's just glad that he's back home safe again, you know? Tell you what, I think danger makes you appreciate little things like that.
Yeah, I've noticed that, but this seems kind of different, you know? I mean, he's got like an aura. Like a sense of confidence around him, like I haven't seen in a long time. You know, like he's a new man or something.
Cruz.
Kill.
If you think I had anything to do with that, you're wrong. Look, we decided to work together to expose Jack Lee, and that's as far as it went.
I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are going to chime. You're getting a little steamed up there, kid. I don't blame you.
You're not the only one who's artistic, you know. Woo!
Nick Hartley, photojournalist.
Everybody ought to have a sign. You think I'm pretty?
I think you're absolutely gorgeous. Beauty beyond compare.
No. Really?
Yes.
Then we do make a good couple. I think I love you.
I'm not even gonna wait. The moment I set my eyes on you, I'm gonna pop the question. No waffling. Maybe I ought to lug around a bottle of champagne. But then who's gonna have time to drink it? Your father knows everything. And he approves. Nick Hartley, is there a luckier man in the entire world?
And further is charged with assault with intent to commit bodily harm and rape. How does the accused plead? How do you plead to the charges, Mr. Capwell?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Oh, no, I just, felt numb. Just numb.
How about now?
Dirty. I'm clean. Can't get myself clean. I've taken 2 baths today already. I just want to scrape the skin off my body, you know?
Honey, it's gonna get better in time. Oh, I hate him. I know it's wrong, but I hate Ted Capwell. You know, there's something insane about a system of justice that tries to protect a man like that. I know that we are supposed to forgive our enemies.
Yeah.
Christy, you know, I look at my hands, and I can still see your blood on them. And just like you, I can't seem to wash it off. I hate him!
Come on, Mary, don't let this ruin your life, okay?
Christy, my life. My life. For years, I have let a nun's habit protect me from the outside world like a coat of armor.
No, you haven't. You've been a nurse. You've been helping people.
Yeah, but I never let it touch me. Never, not really. And if it did, I escaped in prayer and meditation and retreats. No, I can't. I won't. Christy, I'm not going to run away this time. I'm going to stand by you. I'm going to help you face this, no matter what happens. Oh, baby. I love you.
I love you too, Mare. I want to tell you something.
Sure.
I can't talk to anyone else.
Okay, honey, what is it?
It's about the rape.
Despite his plea of not guilty, young Capwell was bound over for trial this afternoon following his arraignment before Judge Walker. Assistant DA Bassett was interviewed outside the courthouse following the hearing, and our reporter, Mickey Lane, has...
Nick, I'm so glad you're here. How are you doing? Listen, I have a lot to ask you, but before that, I really want to thank you for everything. For saving my life and for taking such good care of me. Listen, I told Daddy how wonderful you were and how I couldn't have done it without you. And I don't know how I'm going to repay you, but I will always be grateful. Hey, why don't you stay and have dinner with us so we can all thank you properly?